Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where the gnomes live. This is Sharon Oyella and this is part 4 of our vintage suitcase turned dollhouse. If you missed the first 3 parts, those links will be in the pin comment below. Okay, so we've already covered a lot of this suitcase. Today is going to be a really quick video because I'm just going to show you how I threw these stairs together. Now I'm upcycling something that I found in my travels. I did a lot of traveling last year. One of the places I visited was Venice, and so I'm using the hand fans that I bought when I was in Venice to make the stairs. And I thought that was pretty fitting, using some travel items to make some things inside my suitcase dollhouse. But as soon as I saw the first fan, the blades on it, I knew exactly what I was going to do with them. Once I was finished using them as fans. Okay, so I told my boyfriend I'm going to make them into stairs one day, and I did. So my very first fan was this white one, and that's the one I used to make my set of stairs. I might end up using this fabric in here as well. I'm not too sure yet. Anyway, before we get started, I just want to let you know that I do have regular stairs here on YouTube in a tutorial made out of cardboard. They're simply made because I can't wrap my mind around making actual stairs, and this is the first time, the ones that I'm holding in my hand, that was the first time I actually figured out how to do it my way. Okay, so that video should be popping up on your screen, or it's in the pinned comment below, because I'm not expecting anybody to make stairs like I'm doing here in the suitcase. The reason why I'm using my fans in the ruler is because it's a travel item that I brought home with me. Okay, so I thought that would be fitting for my suitcase, and I decided to show you the process of how I made these stairs, just in case one of you guys want to do the same thing. And using fan blades are not original to me. Okay, so that has been in the miniature world for quite some time. Okay, so let's prepare the fan blades. I'm just going to cut off the parts that I don't need. And my design did change. In the beginning I was going to do a spiral staircase, and then I changed my mind. Okay, so cut them down to size, and then you want to sand down the glossy parts. Now I ended up sanding both sides because I was going to use textured paint, which I done, and that's the part you're going to see later in the video where the hot glue will just pop right off of that paint. Okay, so keep that in mind. I should have just painted the top side and left the underside sanded, but here we go. We painted them both sides, and I did start off with this antique white, but then I later changed my mind on the color. Alright, so I'm using a wooden ruler, and I already sawed off a couple of inches off the top because it was too long, and I'm going to use hot glue to get these pieces of twine down. And I'm only using hot glue to get them stuck down, and then I'll put the permanent glue on there. Like I always say in previous videos, you can't just build with hot glue alone. Just use it as a second pair of hands, and then you can get the regular glue on there, because eventually with temperature change and all that, the hot glue will let go. Alright, now they're all down. I'm going to put a bead of tacky glue along each piece of twine, and then I'll rub it in with my finger to make sure I have glue contact on the top edge and the bottom edge of the twine. And I'll let that dry. On the second floor, like I said in the previous video, I didn't actually plan out where the stairs were going to go, so I have to cut through the coffee stir sticks, which wasn't a big deal. I just drew the lines, and then I went over those lines with my X-Acto blade, kept going over those lines until I got through. Went from the top and the bottom, and eventually it came out. It didn't take that long, but it is helpful to know where you're going to put them in ahead of time. Alright, so my fan blades I ended up painting brown. And because my underside of the fan blade is painted with textured paint, I know that the hot glue is not going to hold these very long. Okay, I'm still going to use the hot glue because this is the only option I have, just to hold them in place for me. And then I'm going to run E6000 along each of the fan blades and stick it to the wall. Okay, I've never done this before, and it actually works out, but this is the process that I went through. So the hot glue is just going to hold them in place until I can get the E6000 on there. And then I thought if I put a little extra glue on the blades, underneath the blades, it would help, but it really didn't. And before I attached it to the wall, I did put a piece of twine on each side of the ruler. Alright, so now I'm going to do the E6000. I'm going to put a generous bead along each edge that's going to be touching the wall. Okay, I'm trying to be very gentle here so the blades stay put until I can get them onto the wall. And then I'm going to push them firmly into place, and I'm going to leave them set for at least 2-3 hours before I touch them. So now I'm just adding a little wall at the top of my stairs because I don't really have the top of the stairs coming to the very top of the floor. So we just have to pretend that they're there. So I'm just covering that part with a little wall here. Made out of cardboard and matching scrapbooking paper. And I'm attaching it with hot glue, but I am going to add my bead of tacky glue after. But first I outline the top of it with a piece of twine. I'm just figuring out where that goes here. And giving you a closer look, you can see the twine outlining the raw edge there and some baseboard right in the front. And of course, a bead of tacky glue along the floor line and along the wall line. And now everything is super solid. And now I'm checking my fan blades to see if they're sticking. And there is one loose one there, right here. And you can see it's popping right off that hot glue. And I'm so happy this happened because I get to show you what that looks like. It had a little bit of, I had already attached a little bit more E6000 on the other side, so that's why it's stuck to the wall. But I wanted to show you this. So this is what happens with hot glue. It'll come right off in a bead. So I'm going to stick some E6000 under there and see how that works. Okay, I haven't done this before, so we'll just stick it down and we'll come back and we'll check it in a couple hours. And because all my other blades were firmly stuck to the wall, between the wall and the E6000, they're stuck down. They're not going to be moving. So I'm not worried about the other ones. But like I said, we'll come back and we'll check on that loose one in a couple of hours. The very bottom step that leads up to the ladder stairs that I made is just 2 pieces of cardboard that I sandwiched together. And I'm just adding these pins here to help hold it up drying after I get this piece covered in the paper towel. Okay, so I'm just going to tear all 4 sides. I'll tear the layers apart so I just have a thin layer. I just want to make the edge of this stair or the step paintable. So we have to do this. Okay, I'm just making pre-slits here with my scissors so I can easily wrap the paper towel down without getting creases. I don't want any creases because I'm painting this to look like wood. Okay, so of course you put the glue all over the cardboard and then you lay your paper towel down into it and then glue over top the paper towel. And try to be as wrinkle-free as possible. And then we'll just let that dry before we paint it. And here we go, it's installed. I used hot glue and tacky glue to hold it to the floor, and it looks great. I'm really happy with how these stairs turned out. And now checking on my stair that I fixed, and I can't seem to remember which one it was, but regardless, they're all solid. So safe to say that E6000 again has saved the day there. And my stairs are staying put. Alright my friends, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you found it helpful. In the next video, I'm not too sure. I think we might be doing the fireplace, but we'll see. Watch for that video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.